People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, people, first thing that is popping in the news. This morning I got up to a very disturbing video. In this video, there was a young man, and it seems as if, or it was quite obvious that it is either this youth is a great actor, or he has some sorts of demonic spell. He is possessed by the devil. Pretty much, he was making all sorts of claims that he is going to abduct, take away some little picnic and women. Now, people, you know that today, Monday, is the start of the school year. So obviously, when this video was circulating all over social media, it was more than reasons for concern, not only for people in Mandeville, in Jamaica, the poor, people all over, especially our most vulnerable in a society, children and women. So people, take a look to exactly what he has to say, and then I'll let you hear what the poor for the era, his name is Mr. McCullough, has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Promising all of you that lives in Mandeville, that on Monday when school returns, I will be taking all girl kids. I will be driving around and I will be taking your child. I will be taking all women and all girls, because we need them for an experiment. The devil needs them for an experiment. Lucifer needs you. You women are to be on his mission. We must not disappoint Lucifer. He is our savior, our king. We must not disappoint him. We must make him strong. Support him or perish.
Good night, everyone. I am Superintendent McCullough, Commanding Officer for the Manchester Police Division. I am asking for the public's assistance in identifying this young man in this video that has been making the rounds and has gone viral on social media, threatening to abduct and harm both children and females. Anybody with any information as it relates to his identity or his whereabouts can contact the Mandeville Police at 962-2250. That is 962-2250, or police 119 emergency number 311, or the nearest police station. Again, I'm appealing to any member of the public who is able to assist us in identifying this gentleman to please do so at the numbers provided. Thank you very much.
Now, people, based on what we've seen transpiring in Jamaica as it pertains to crime and violence, all of us can come to the logical conclusion that, listen, this new generation in Jamaica is unlike anything that we've ever seen. They are for the Wassara. It is obvious that there's some sorts of ill wind that is blowing across Jamaica. Me no know if it's in the water, don't know where it is from, don't know what is the cause. However, people, like them always say, the devil always finds work for idlers. And it is quite obvious that this youth is devil. He is devil possessed, without a shadow of a doubt. Now when we see videos like this, we understand that this is social media and you believe half of what you see, half of what you hear. Don't know if this youth is lonely. don't have no sort of woman, need some sort of attention. However, this is not funny, especially in the climate and time in which we are living in, where persons are actually losing their life, getting hurt, getting missing. Over 800 and odd people, women and children mostly, missing in Jamaica. So therefore, this is reasons, more than reasons enough for concern. And obviously, we see this youth has some sort of mental issue. Mental problem is very pronounced in Jamaica. These youths need help. These youths need counseling. These youths need to press, reset, revamp, restructure their whole life, because people, the slippery slope in which these young youths, new generation of Viper are headed, it is to the path of destruction. And people clearly, the poor realize that, listen, this is reasons, more than reasons for concern. The poor needs your assistance, because people, you cannot take these youths lightly. Whenever they get the chance, don't know if they have the willingness, don't know if they have the skill set to pull off what he is saying. However, we cannot take any more chances with all the madness, with all the crime and the violence, people losing their life in Jamaica. The last thing that we need is a loose cannon, a next screwball out there, FUCKING up the place, more than it already is. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called tragedy. In our place called Springfield. Springfield is in Westmoreland. 4 picnic burn up in our house. Board and concrete structure. Ages of these children: Jaden, Jardine, Leng, 7-year-old, 2 brothers, seems like twins. Adriana Leng, 8-year-old. Those 3 perish in the FIRE. 14-year-old sister, she was the only survivor. Out of the 4 picnic them, of the mother and the father, 3 gone after the fire brigade reached. Cooling down operation after the fire calmed down. Them find the 3 picnic them in the rubble. The 4th one was taken to the hospital, critical condition. Now people, I am going to let you hear some voice notes of residents as they watch hopelessly as this FIRE burned, with the 3 picking them, 4 picking them inside. However, the parents nowhere to be found. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, based on the information, it is said that this fire was started by a candle. I guess one of the younger child, for some reason, some sort of mistake, some sort of error, people. I am assuming that he was not going to intentionally start this FIRE. However, it is obvious that there was no sort of parents. So people, like me tell you, the sole surviving child, 14-year-old, the daughter that perished, 8, the 2 son them, 7-year-old. No matter. And you heard in the voice note of the video that I let you hear, there was no sort of parents. One woman a ball, which part the father there? Where the daddy there? Where the mother there? Obviously, they know that these 4 children live with their father. So people, when we talk about tragedy, when we talk about sad situation, and the fact that today, Monday, is the start of the school year. So these 4 children had all been well, would have been preparing or gone to school already by the time you hear this video. However, it was not to be. At least 3 of them gone. The 4th one still hanging on for dear life. People, moral of the story is this. When you have picnic, you have to treat them like mother hen. You cannot have children watching children. The oldest child in this situation, 14-year-old. Children are preoccupied. Children are not responsible for children. That is the job, that is the duty. Now people, I know that a lot of Jamaicans, them a work 1-2 job. So therefore, they have no choice. However, you have to make a decision whether the health, the well-being, the life of your child is more important. How do you juggle this, people? It is kind of tricky. But people, at the end of the day, that is why when you have children, you have to make sure that you are prepared. And people, like I've always said, who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. And in this option, failure means DEATH, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if the Spanish Town chopper them, Spanish Town murderer them strike again. St. Andrew South Popo, they are trying to determine the motive in which a taxi driver from Kentire, his name is Robin Pringle. It is said that at about 12:10, the car was found. When them check inside the car, all sorts of red body chop up. It is said that the 2 hands were missing and the head also taken off. Look like a butcher passed through. Now people, like me say, when you hear stuff like this, we should not be surprised. It is not a one-off thing. This has become normalized. Gruesome takeaways like this is what we get up, not every day, but very often, too often to see. So we have to ask the question, not that it is justified. What could this man have done? Who could he have PISSED off to the extent where they felt within themselves that, listen, the only type of justification, the only way we can get our message across, send a strong warning to whoever or whomever, is to take with this man, take off him 2 hand, take off him head, put the body, pack it up and park it down at Mona. People, this is very sad. However, we've come to the realization that we live in a sad state. Normal is lunatic. Normal is cold and callous, brazen, brawling. Anything that you can expect, anything that comes into your imagination, that is what these people are doing. That is how they are taking away people. People, Jamaica really gone to the dogs. And if we had any sorts of doubts, this again reassures that it is so. Point blank and period. Now people, thanks once again for checking out my video. All I come with is the news. No sorts of buffoonery. The pictures, the videos, the facts. If you appreciate just the news, no sorts of sidetracking, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bless up.